Helen, you can unmute it now. Hey, congratulations on 2 Grammy nominations.
Magenta, thank you.
Thank you. I like it. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Now, Pink came from, that's not obviously your name.
No.
Where'd you get that from?
All
right, you don't have to answer. I don't care.
Reservoir Dogs was our favorite movie, and
Yeah?
I was Mr. Pink because he's kind of a smart aleck, kind of sarcastic.
Right. That's how I got Magenta. That's such a lie, that story you just told. That's not true at all. But we accept it. Now, you know, I know that your mom tried to how old were you when she made you smoke so many cigarettes?
Well, I was in 7th grade.
You were in 7th grade, and your mom did what?
She caught me smoking, and she made me smoke the entire pack in front of her because she thought that would make me want to quit, but then I was just out of cigarettes.
Well, we certainly don't advocate smoking here, but we do have the smoking ass donkey. And we got you one, because if you're going to smoke...
I love it!
Yeah.
Thank you!
All right.
I brought you a present.
All right, what'd you bring me? I just heard that you had a present for me.
Well, it's obliques in a bottle.
You just paint them on?
Yeah.
You just shadow? Great. Thanks. You can do anything. You can get all kinds of definition that way.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's so sweet of you. I can have pizza tonight after all. I wasn't going to eat pizza. Now I will. So I really do. I got you another gift.
Yes. Nothing can top this, though.
Yeah.
That's special.
No, I know. It's really nice.
I can't wait to show my mom.
Yeah. But we know that you skateboard and think skateboards, and it's me on the bottom right there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Are those skateboarding shoes?
No, but I can take them off.
Can you skateboard over there?
Sure.
Because I would
pink
love
socks.
to see. Look, pink socks.
Okay, are you gonna skate with me? You got the shoes.
Yeah, in a minute.
How fun is that?
Let's see you first.
All right.
Isn't that great?
I think I might lose this, though, so I'm just
Hold
gonna
on to it. Tuck it into
put
your
that in
obliques.
my pocket. I can't believe I'm doing that. Tuck it into my obliques. Wow, I didn't dress for this. Okay, I'm ready.
I wish we had a ramp.
I have a ramp.
No, do
in
you?
my backyard. Yeah. Yay.
Well, that's great. All right. Roll on back
Your
over
turn.
this way. I'm not going to try it because everyone here would be out of work. All right. All right, well... Everybody in the audience is getting a copy of... Uh-oh, Helen, mute this. Everybody in the audience is getting a copy of Pink's new CD. Try this. You can go to our website and buy it. Don't go away. We'll be right back. We're back with Pink, who I adore. I love you. I'm so happy for you. The CD is so good, and you say so many important things, and that you should be celebrated. I'm happy for your success.
Thanks.
Really happy for your success. I've seen girls before, but you don't have girls who actually have diamonds in your teeth.
I'm gangsta.
You are gangsta. Now, are they really? Now, how do you brush your teeth with diamonds in them?
Softly.
Yeah, but you want to brush your teeth well to keep them clean.
Yeah.
But how do you... those are real diamonds? Have they fallen out at all?
Once, but if they fall out, I don't pay for them.
Oh, that's the arrangement you have with your dentist? I see. Anyway, congratulations on the CD. I love the CD so much, and I think it's... you have a song on here that you sing with your dad.
Yes.
Which is, and I saw a little piece of the video of it, too, because you sang it for some Unplugged thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where's this from?
How cute is he?
That's cool. It's you and your dad.
So cute. He's so cute. That was a show in New York City, like last week. It was his first show ever, first time on a stage in front of an audience in his whole life. That's first time in the recording studio.
Wow. And so I guess you listened to him. He has a great voice, so that's sort of what inspired you.
He's my first rock star.
Yeah. So your dad sang when you were growing up all the time, and you would sing with him.
Yeah, I know every Camelot song, although I've never seen it or just know all the words.
Right.
It's my first memory.
Really? Well, why don't you put that a new version of that on your CD?
Not gonna happen.
All right. Never say never.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So tell us about Stupid Girls and what made you. I mean, I can imagine what made you write that song, but what made you write it?
I live here. It's my town.
Now, so you write it, and I wouldn't imagine that you'd be worried, but what if you bump into one of these girls, or have they called you, or do you know? Because it's not really.
No, they don't have my phone number, but it's I used easy examples, to sort of attack, I guess, a general mentality that I find sort of nauseating and boring.
Yeah.
Exactly the opposite reaction that I thought I was going to get for writing a song like that.
Really? That's the opposite reaction that you thought you'd get. You thought people would.
I was designing very fashionable bulletproof vests before I came out with this song.
No, I think more people feel that way, and they just need. And I mean, I can only imagine people out here that have daughters that are watching those girls as an example on how to act, how to talk, how to look. I would be scared to death if I had a daughter. How do you say? What can you say to them so they won't be a stupid girl?
Well, the problem is that I don't want to be a preacher. And when I was 13, if someone tried to give me their advice, I would have told them where to put it. So I don't want to be a preacher. I feel like live by example. I'm an option girl. I like alternatives and choices. And, if I wasted my time trying to emulate other people when I was 10 and 11 and 12 years old, then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be successful. I wouldn't, have a voice. I wouldn't have gotten in as much trouble as I've gotten into, which is fun. It's fun to be different and to be rebellious and to make your own decisions.
You hear that, girls? Be rebellious. That's what we're saying. Be rebellious in a way that you don't want to be stupid. That's the way you want to be rebellious. But yeah, I see what you're saying. But it is, it really is hard to tell somebody at that age. But if you try to act like somebody else, you aren't an individual. You don't have your own voice, and you aren't cool, and you aren't unique because you're just like everybody else. So I think everyone should be celebrated for being unique and for being different. And that's,
Me too.
All right, we have to. I wish we had more time to talk because I really, I think that you're so fantastic. And we're gonna. You just recently got married to Carrie Hart, motocross champion, and that's how you proposed.
Yes.
I love that. And we'll talk about that. And I have a wedding gift for you when we come back that you're gonna love.
Okay.
We'll be right back. I know you can wear something like this, but it's daytime, Pink.
I know, I forgot.
All right. No, that's all right. People are gonna boo this. They're watching. Listen, yeah. Do you remember the Kurt Russell story?
I do. I can't believe that he remembered that. I did have really pink hair, but I couldn't believe. Yes, and Goldie was talking to me about
Where were
how
they that you walked up to
in
him?
a New York City hotel bar. I was like, "Hi, I'm totally gonna be famous. I love you guys." And Goldie was like, "I went to Mardi Gras once." They talked to me and I was with my mom or my stepmom and my dad. They talked to us for like an hour.
That's
They were
sweet.
the coolest people in the
He
entire
didn't remember
world.
that part. He just thought you came up to him.
She was like, I had
Yeah.
colors in my hair because we were at Mardi Gras and they were throwing beads at me and then it rained and da-da-da. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I love you.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's
I can't
very cool.
believe you
And that was
remembered
before you even shot a video or anything?
it. Yeah, I was 18 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because your first video, I remember your first video, you were on a motorcycle, is that right?
Yes.
And I thought,
Yes.
she's going to be huge. That's the first thing I saw that you
And I
did.
scared you even then.
Yes, but I liked it. So, how come? Talk about what you're doing. You're doing some kind of boot camp right now, aren't you?
Self-imposed.
Okay, so what do you do
Yes.
every day to work out? Because I think people are looking at your body going, how do I do that? I did.
Yes, he is looking at my body saying, how do I do that? I run 60 minutes a day. I do an hour of yoga, and then I drink a lot of wine.
Yeah?
I think that helps. I honestly do. I don't smoke, though, so it was one or the other.
How long ago did you quit?
5 days.
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited. I was so nice to the people when I was driving in today.
Yeah. Are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
So you're on edge a little bit?
No.
Yeah. So, but you want to quit smoking because, and it's been, how long have you been married now? Is it a year?
Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
Well, and they said.
He's clapping at everything.
Yeah, everything. So you've made it a year.
Oh,
Look at
bear.
Corey. Now it's because you never see each other. Is that right? Because
That helps.
You're always on the road. He's always on the road.
Yeah, but we meet in random hotel rooms, which we love.
And now are you going to try to start a family? You and Corey? Is that?
Carrie.
Carrie?
It's okay. We
I
have
call
a family.
him Corey. Corey and I have a
go
thing.
way back.
Way before you met him, he was Corey.
Okay.
And I'll tell you about that some other time.
We have 4 dogs, so we have a family.
Yeah, but do you want to have a baby though?
Eventually.
Because the quit smoking thing has to happen.
But if you listen to rumors, I've been pregnant for 4 years. I'm gonna have the largest infant
Yeah.
in history.
So your dogs are your babies?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We just got a new baby.
Yeah.
He's special.
Bubba.
Bubba.
So if anybody...
Bubba the flying spider monkey. I shouldn't do
Probably
that.
not. No. You can't do anything.
Here.
I'll interview you like this.
I had nothing to wear.
I want to thank my guest, Kurt Russell. I think. Somebody use my mic. Hi, Pink. Hi. I know, I've been watching that all night long. Hi, Pink.
Hi.
So I assume that is about your ex-husband. That's what I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Little.
And yet he's in the video.
Isn't he cute?
He is adorable. He's adorable. Now, how was that doing a video with him about him?
I liked it. We were laughing. Everybody on the set was crying. I was like, "Why are you guys okay?" Because we're okay.
So you're still friends, obviously. Really
Yeah.
good friends.
Yeah.
But you decided, let's talk about your marriage right now. No. Do you think you'll get back together?
I never say never, but no.
Because you've broken up and but you've divorced now. It's
So
kind of.
many times. No, we're legally married.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I just found that out. You have to actually sign something.
There'll be a new album about getting back together. All right, let's talk about the CD. It's called Funhouse. How come?
Thanks.
It's a great CD. If you haven't gotten the CD yet, it's a great CD.
It's called Funhouse because it's like, yeah, fun, but nothing is really what it seems, and I'm fine.
All right. You're going to sing again for us, and I can't wait, and I love. What's the name of that song?
Funhouse.
That's right.
I'm so happy that, yeah, isn't that fun to do?
Yeah.
It really is. You could probably do it for a long, long time. You're
Maybe now.
Yeah. Because you're in really good shape right now.
I'm in fighting shape.
Yeah, but you're always in good shape. And she's on tour right now, so this is a big deal. You have like 4 days off, and you came here on one of your days off,
Yes.
and I appreciate it
I
so
got
very
ready.
much. I love you too. I love you. Don't try it. Don't try to act like you were watching me with those glasses on. I love it, and I love you, that you're happy, and you and Carrie are back together, so
We
congratulations.
are. Thank
I'm
you.
very happy for that. I knew it.
You said it last time.
I know.
That was so funny.
I knew that you'd
not
be
your
back
ex.
together. What? He's not
what you
your
said.
ex.
He's not
You're
your
singing the wrong lyrics in your song
It's
now.
fun. It's funny now.
Yeah. To sing that song?
Because he's in the audience, so when I sing "He's a Tool," that's like now it's my favorite line.
And now, but you're still you're still married. You didn't sign papers. So,
We didn't do the paperwork deal.
so you don't have to get remarried.
No.
But would you get remarried? Do you want to have a ceremony?
I love a party.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I would not think that.
Well, I RSVP to a lot of them, and then
You don't show up. That's right. That would be mine. So let's talk about Australia. We were talking about Australia backstage. You play. How many shows are you playing there? 58 shows.
56.
56 shows in Australia.
4 months.
Are there that many
I
people
broke
there?
every record that Australia's ever had.
Really? They love you there. And you love them.
I just like saying that.
Yeah, you should like saying that. That's pretty impressive.
No, yeah, they get me.
Do we have that footage of the? Yeah, look at you here.
Oh yeah, that's me. That's so hard. Like, I get so dizzy.
I bet. And I can't believe you're like.
Yeah, that's fun too. That's
That's
cold.
pretty impressive.
Thanks.
That's your show.
And I don't lip sync.
And you don't lip sync?
I sing it all live.
You actually sing live?
I actually sing. I forget
while
the
you're
words and
spinning.
everything.
We missed that.
It's like this. It's coming back. Singing.
Yeah, singing is coming
We're bringing it back.
We're looking forward to that. You pay a lot of money and you want to hear somebody sing, even if they are
Do
making
you ever
mistakes.
notice that people that lip sync use their tongue more? Like.
In what way, Pink?
You know what I mean? I'm dead serious.
I've
It's
never
like
noticed.
no, check it out. Next time you see a lip syncer.
I've
they're
never
just
noticed
like
the tongue.
is just.
But I know that they over-enunciate, but I've never noticed the tongue. But we will pay attention, all of us together. Because, we live together, all of us. So, All right, so you're starting the U.S. tour in September here?
Yes,
Is that right?
finally.
All right.
Oh.
What do you mean, finally?
I've never toured here. I've opened for JT and Lenny
And
Kravitz.
now it's yours.
Now it's my
And you're
turn.
going to be at the Staples Center and stuff? All right. You know I'm a frustrated singer, and I thought we could sing a little So What together. So, oh, Lord, let me give you some options of what kind of, I'll put on the ground here.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want to,
Oh.
what do you want to play?
I see a cowbell.
Do you want to play a cowbell?
I want to play drums.
All right.
It's my.
I'll play cymbals.
And a recorder.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm ready.
Were you tuning it? Wait, hold on, let me
there's
tune
this.
mine.
Okay.
That's gonna be too loud. That's gonna be too loud. I'm gonna do a cowbell,
Okay.
okay?
There's no such thing as too much cowbell. Outside. Outside.
Oh. All right. I know, I was just making sure nothing was in there. Let's do an unplugged version,
Okay.
like slower.
Okay.
Not too slow.
Guess I just lost my husband. That's too slow.
That is, okay.
You're gonna do it.
Okay. Guess I just lost my husband. I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna drink my money. I'm not gonna pay his rent. I got a brand new attitude and I'm gonna wear it tonight. I wanna get in trouble. I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na. I wanna start a fight. Na 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 na. I wanna start a fight. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. And guess what? I'm having more fun. And now that we're done, I'm gonna show you that I'm all right.
I'm just fine.
Here it is. And you're a tool, so what? I am a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't want you tonight.
And then the
All
entire.
right. All right. Well, unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I won't be touring with Pink, but how are you?
I'm great.
Oh, good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long, and you look glowing.
Thank
you just
you.
look fantastic. It must be the new CD. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because you must be so happy that you're glowing about it.
I'm glowing about my new CD.
Right. And maybe you're glowing also about the People's Choice Awards, 2 nominations,
Yes.
favorite female artist and favorite pop song.
I love that one because it's the fans. I've
Right.
always kind of wanted one of those.
You have not had a People's Choice Award yet?
I've never been the People's Choice.
Yes, she has. Yes, you have. You've been my choice, and you've been all the people's choice. It really is a nice award because it does come from the people. It's nice. Seriously, why do you think you're glowing?
Oh, so many reasons. That's it? That's the question?
That's it.
Well, it could have something to do with these babies.
That's right.
I'm eating for 2 these days.
It's water for a little while for you,
Yes,
right?
Yes. I didn't want to talk about it because I was just really nervous, and I have had a miscarriage before, but if I was going to talk about it with anyone, it was going to be you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm just really, really happy for you.
Thanks.
So now, was this planned? Have you been wanting to?
I worked for it.
Yeah? Oh, I bet. But is it something that
It was not an oops.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And do you know if it's a boy or a girl? Do you want to know? Are you going to find out?
I don't think I want to know, but the doctor kind of told me what she thinks. Mm-hmm. Terrified.
Uh-huh.
Because she thinks it's a girl.
You're going to get payback? Is that what you're worried about?
My mom has always wished me a daughter just like me.
Uh-huh.
I'm terrified. One of us will go to jail.
Maybe
So
she...
all positive thoughts happening.
Why does she think it's a girl?
Can I say?
Well...
On the ultrasound, she thought she saw a
Mm-hmm.
She was like, do you see it? I was like, no. And
Yeah.
don't say that because Carrie's here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't ever understand. They all look like weather systems to me. I've never seen anything they're talking about. I just always see
Yeah.
little, but but it's looking like it. Then she. Okay, well we know that. All right. So now it seems like you're back with your husband and things are
Yes.
better than ever, and that's
Better than ever.
Yeah. And do you feel like you needed the time apart?
I do. I think I look at it. I never had anything in my life that I didn't really work hard for, and my relationship is that. We worked really hard, and we had our little meltdown, a couple of them, and now we're honestly, it's just we both needed to do that and come back together, and it's just yummy.
All right. Well, I have a little gift for the baby, and it doesn't matter what it is. I think that I think you'll enjoy it, and the child will enjoy it.
Is it more Drakkar?
What?
Do you remember when you brought Drakkar to my party and sprayed everyone behind their back?
What's Drakkar?
Drakkar Noir, that old cologne.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, it was a white
People
trash
were
party.
pissed.
Yeah. Were they mad? Oh, I had some laying around the house, and I thought I would bring it. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with Pink. The whole show is a surprise to me. I have no idea what's going to happen. No one will tell me anything, which is frustrating because I'm the boss. And I don't know. I really don't. I'm standing here, and I guess, waiting. I don't know if a celebrity is going to walk out of that door in a minute or... Okay. I don't know. I guess clearly that's not happening right now. But there are supposedly huge celebrities here, I have been told, and I'm going to be surprised. Wait a minute, this makes me so happy. I've been so nervous going, what's going to happen? What if I don't like these people? And so, and have a seat, everybody. Wow, thank you very much for being here.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to this thing, too.
I came because there's cake.
Uh-huh.
No, I came because I love you, but I want you to sit.
Okay.
I'm pregnant in these heels, you sit.
Well, why am I sitting? If you're,
fine.
wow, this is amazing.
Hi. I don't know if you all know how much I love Ellen. I love you. I adore you. You're the fantasticest. She jokes about it all the time, but this woman can drink. We have had so much fun together. I remember when you used to come to my house, my parties, before you were too famous. We talked about it last time. We sang together. I've heard we karaoke'd together. I don't remember. We drank together. We drank together. We drank together. So I'm here today to honor Ellen, as are all of you. This is not about me or the fact that I have a #1 song on iTunes today. Or that I've won 2 Grammys or had like the biggest, most sellout tour ever. Or that I'm a huge, huge star. I'm growing as an artist. Today is all about you. I wrote a song for you. Na 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 na, Ellen is so pretty. Na 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 na, she's always there for me. Na 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 na, I have to pee. All right, I didn't write you a song. I thought of that in the shower when I was wondering how I was gonna tell her that she's actually the baby mama. No, but honestly, what I do want to say is that in a world that focuses so much on what's dark and what's mean, you're a constant light for me, for all of us, for everyone here. You bring so much joy to people in the world. I laugh at you every day. And now for your birthday, may I have this dance?
Show. Thanks.
Because people come up to me, they're like, do you get the underwear? I get it every time.
Every time. And now we keep adding more underwear. That's brand new underwear you just showed.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're thinking about showing it again. Do you want some Cristal?
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks.
Pour it yourself then. So, welcome. And,
see, I know how to pour it, too.
Yes, you do.
You gotta pour it to the side of the glass so it doesn't fizz too much, but obviously.
You sure do.
Would you like some more?
Sure, I'll take some more. It's my show. I'll do whatever I want. That's good. Thanks.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. Congratulations on being a cover girl.
Thank you. You right? But yeah, the cover girl thing, it caught me off guard.
Why is that?
I think I told you before that I actually had someone tell me, well, they don't want you on the cover of magazines because you're not pretty enough. And I know, right? But I think it's awesome. I think I'm proud to be unconventional, and I'm proud. I'm happy about it. I get puffed up in my chest and I get happy.
Well, and by the way, you are pretty. You're beautiful.
you.
So I don't know who told you that. Idiot. Idiot. And you have a precious little baby who I met
do.
backstage. Willow she's 15 months old now, right?
15 months.
So smart, too. Because I think you just let her do whatever she wants to do. She's running around. She's like very, very, very confident little girl.
you.
Right?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's fearless. She climbs. She's crazy.
I know. I
She's nuts.
watched her climb.
She's
I was like that, and you're like, anyway.
Yeah, she's
so
cool.
and she's like climbing up things, and I guess you don't really worry about her that much.
I do, but she has really. Oh, come on. Look at her. She's a little cover girl herself.
She's precious.
She's got really
What,
good
is
balance.
she in mud? Is she on concrete? What is she doing right there? Where is she right now?
She was just hanging out.
I
thought
know,
it was
but
time that she
it looks like
spent
the
for
street.
herself.
It looks like asphalt. Like she's God.
Shut up.
No, she's ridiculous.
I will eat
now
her face.
has she changed you?
Oh yeah, I'm way more fun.
Yeah, really? That's not
now,
possible.
I used to wake up and go, oh, I should check my pulse. I don't feel good. And what am I going to do today? I don't know if I'm happy. And now I'm like, let's start with a cuddle. What song are we singing? And it's just a dance party. And now my husband can't call me a freak because somebody's dancing with me.
Now, speaking of your husband, now does your husband mind that you're still kind of, it seems like you're still taking, you're happily married. Now, you're still...
I'm married.
Okay, but... So y'all just have a very
Marriage
tumultuous...
is real, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm happy a lot of the time.
Okay. Right there, you're happy right there.
I'm happy right there. I'm happy because even when I'm mad, he's still hot.
Yeah. So y'all fight, but the difference is you put music out there talking about how you feel about him.
I do.
Does he mind that?
I think deep down, maybe a little.
Yeah. That would cause more fighting, probably. It's not like you're just having a fight.
He's a really good sport. He
Yeah.
has a great sense of humor, and I feel like after I called him a tool,
Right.
and then he showed up for the video set, it's
Right.
like, what else can you do?
Yeah. No, obviously he's a great guy.
He's fun.
And he's retired now.
And he gives it back. Everyone's like, poor Carrie. Really?
I'm not saying poor Carrie, but it's just that you put a song out and he's just on a motorcycle going, you know, like,
That's why he's so good.
yeah. So, but he retired, right?
He did. He retired from the competition of bouncing.
Uh-huh.
And
You
now
gotta
he
be-
does it for fun.
So, but is he still doing dangerous things like that?
Yeah, he's not allowed to do backflips. I put my foot down.
Yeah, good, because that's dangerous, right?
It's kind of crazy. Most of the guys in that sport are in their 20s, early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 37 now, so he doesn't bounce quite as well.
Right. No one does at 37. You stop bouncing. All right, so the last time you were here, we gave you a little motorcycle for Willow.
I know.
And now I know that you love riding bikes, because I don't want her on a motorcycle. So we got you something for you and Willow. Will you bring it out, Andy? She has little headphones. Look at that.
She's gonna be a little, I can't
Yeah.
say, I can't
She
say
can
it.
watch my show while you're
my
riding. She just put my show on.
Oh my God. It's
There.
obnoxious and amazing.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back with Pink. We are back with Pink, and Pink, you were a gymnast, weren't you?
I was.
For how long?
8 years.
8 years.
That was the first dream.
Wow, that's really what you wanted to do?
I did. I wanted to be an Olympic gymnast.
Yeah. Well, you incorporate that in your shows now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you watched, obviously, you tweeted out about the gymnasts.
It was amazing.
They were incredible.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I was so excited and
Yeah.
so proud.
We just wanted to surprise you with something.
Huh? Here, I'll sit on the floor.
No, you can
Yeah, it's good, it's good. I'm so proud of you girls. Thank you. You worked your butts off.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
I love that you didn't even
fun.
notice we added a sofa here. We were going to surprise you, and you
I didn't even notice.
Didn't even notice that.
I'm not the most observant person.
Yes, you are.
But I'm a happy person,
Yes.
girls.
All right, I think they brought their medals. I don't know whose is. Let's see, but we have to see these
Can I
medals
have
they're.
one?
Yeah. I'm sure one of them wouldn't mind giving you the medal. Look at that.
That's
You could have had that.
No, nowhere near it.
So you got her tweet, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you flip out?
Oh my God, I was freaking out. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I have to stay cool. And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, favor, retweet, reply. It meant so much to us.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Heck yeah.
Very, very cool. I mean, really, y'all were amazing.
Amazing.
Y'all were amazing. So it's so nice to meet you, and congratulations. Well, they brought you something, right? You have something for Pink.
I feel like I'm dreaming right now.
have
Did you see my pimp mobile for my daughter
Yeah.
over there?
That was kind of awesome. Okay, so we have this Kellogg's Cornflakes box that we all signed. And
Fantastic.
it just meant so much to us, and we really want you to be part of our team. So thank you.
Thanks, girl. Aw.
Something else?
Yeah.
Kyla has something else.
And we got a Leo for Willow to match our Olympic Leo. Kidding me.
It's a replica of our team leotard.
I know. I know.
Awesome.
This is gonna be she's gonna wear this in that trailer. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
I know. So precious.
I'm not
thank-
gonna let her touch this.
What are you talking
I'm gonna
about?
put it behind glass and be like, look, Willow, that was for you, and Mommy's keeping it.
That's pretty amazing. Thank you so much for coming today and surprising Pink.
Amazing.
Nice meeting you. I wanted y'all here anyway, so this was a wonderful surprise for her. And really, I'm just so proud of y'all. You were amazing. Pink CD! The Truth About Love comes out September 18th, and everyone in the audience is getting a $100 Visa gift card to buy the CD and lots of cover, girl. Hey, Pink.
Hi.
How's it going?
Amazing.
Yeah, things are going amazing for
It's
you.
been a really good week.
Yeah?
I'm like afraid to cross the street.
What? Yeah, it's been a great week. We'll congratulate you in a second. I want to thank you, though, for the sweetest tweet that you sent out about me. It was just like very. What
I
made
was
you?
at the gym in Australia, and you came on TV, and everyone in the gym just stopped and looked at the TV with like this loving expression on their face. And I was like, right? We love her.
It was really sweet.
Yeah, it was nice. Felt
Thanks.
good. I felt far away, and then I
Yeah.
felt like I was at home.
No,
so.
right? I got that, and I was like,
good.
that is the sweetest, coolest thing.
Good.
You know. So I want to congratulate you. It's been a really good week. You were just named Woman of the Year, right?
Yeah.
Billboard. Woman of the Year. Of all women.
Very funny.
You're the only woman
This year.
of the
it's
whole
mine.
year. I mean, that's a really cool thing.
It is.
Right?
It's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's just weird. It's just weird.
It's long overdue. I mean, you're so
you.
crazy talented, and so
you.
I thought we should celebrate. I found this wine glass that was for sale. And what they say about it?
One glass a
is,
day.
Is it's one glass a day, and it fits an entire bottle of wine. So you can actually say.
Oh my God, it really does.
And you're just having one glass. You're not drinking that much.
Thank
They
you.
say, how much do you drink a day? It's like one glass. Is that good? Is that the kind you like?
I'm sure it's, I'll tell you in a second. It'll do the trick.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you for that awesome glass.
Sure.
No one's ever allowed to borrow it.
Yeah, that's your glass
That's
from now
my
on.
glass.
And you're taking Willow on the road with you, your daughter?
Yeah.
She's on tour with you?
Yes, her vocabulary is venue, catering, airplane. It's really funny.
Look at that precious little girl.
She's rad. The dressing room is now Willow's room.
And there she is cooking you breakfast in the morning. That's great. You put her to work right away.
Absolutely.
That's what you should do.
She washes the dishes.
That's good. That's why you have children. Yeah. Now, how is it being a mommy?
Amazing.
Yeah?
It's my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, you said that when you first had her, and now she's 2, and
Yeah.
it must be amazing to have little talks.
She gets really upset because I find her so delicious, even when she's really, really mad. She gets really, really emotional and mad, and I just think it's so cute. Don't talk to me, Mama. Don't look at me, Mama. And I'm like, oh, I just want to eat you for breakfast. She said, we were in the car seat going to the airport the other day, and she was like, do I have to sit in this? Why do I have to sit in this? And I'm like, because if a car bumped into us, we could get a boo-boo. And she's like, and I could fall out. I'm like, yep. She said, I'd splat like a pancake. I said, yep. She said, and then you'd have to eat me. I said, yep. I said, what kind of pancake would you be? And she said, I'd be a chocolate pancake. I was like, I used to think I was a chocolate pancake too, honey. But I think you're vanilla a little bit.
She's 2?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And now, and how is Carrie as a dad? Is he a good dad?
He's a sucker.
So he's
a
easier on
total
her?
sucker.
You're
yeah.
stricter than
I'm
he is?
the bad cop.
Really?
I kind of knew that would be the case, but I watched him just fall in love the day we brought her home. It's like watching the person you love fall in love for the first time. So I'm not jealous.
It sounds like you are. I mean, you're saying watching the person you love fall in love for the first time. That would be the second time,
because
hopefully.
our love is complicated.
Yes, it's always been complicated. No, well, has this helped bring you closer together, or how is it being?
It does. He's amazing, and we're a good little threesome. We're such a little team, and we go all over the world, and we're together every day, and it's just so yummy. Everyone around us is fighting, and it just brings us closer because we get to laugh at them.
Because you all have had a very complicated relationship. You've broken up, you've gotten back together, and you've been married now for, what, 7 years?
8 years.
8 years?
This year.
So that's good. What?
We might have to break up again
Yeah,
soon.
it's been a while. It's been a while. All right. Let's take a break and talk about more things and have some more wine. We'll be back with Pink. That is Pink. It's a new movie. And the movie is called, and is this your first acting role? Am I?
I mean, I was incredible in Rollerball.
Yeah, that you were in Rollerball.
No, this is like my first attempt.
So you're very
Real
good,
attempt.
and you're
Thank
very natural.
you.
It's a movie called Thanks for Sharing, and it's about sex addiction.
It is.
And is this a subject that you knew anything about before you decided to be in this movie?
I did some research.
Uh-huh. And how did you? Do you want to do more acting? How did you get this role?
The director, I guess, the writer-director, Stuart Bloomberg, wrote this part with me in mind, and I met him when I was pregnant, and he brought me a cheesecake. And I said yes. Because I would pretty much do anything for a cheesecake. Yeah.
Cheesecake is delicious. Wow. It's a good thing he didn't ask you to do more than that. But you were fantastic in it. So you are now, and you're on this sold out tour, and as we talked about, it is very, very, there's a lot of crazy acrobats and physical. Do you have to work out to get ready for this, or is that your workout doing the tour?
That should be, but no, I have to do probably an hour of cardio, and then the dancers and I all get together and do an hour of yoga, and then we have the 2-hour show. It's crazy.
That's your whole day.
Yeah, we're athletes. We don't even worry about the singing part. That's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right. There's no vocal warm-up. It's just yoga and cardio.
Yoga and stretches,
All right.
like calisthenics.
Right. All right, but luckily you do sound good. But it's really amazing, and you're doing finally, and I'm so excited about this. There's going to be a television
I get my
2-hour
own show.
a concert, a
in
2-hour.
America.
What is it going to air on?
It's going to be on Epix on December 7th.
Fantastic. So we get to
So
see it.
excited.
Very cool. And you are absolutely, I think you are the biggest selling artist, musician in Australia. You have set records and you've sold more tickets than anyone else in Australia.
Yep.
Sold out like 250,000 tickets, right? That's what I've read.
I don't know.
Not-
Lots.
I think so, yeah. I mean, what do you think it is? And I love Australia.
I do too.
But what do you think it is about Australia, why they love you so much?
How do you say this on television? There just no B-U-L-L. Can you spell it?
No, you can't spell. That doesn't. No.
That's what I do at home.
Well, you can't spell things.
Okay.
It's-
They're, I don't know how to say that
All right.
correctly.
Well-
they don't, I don't know how to say that either. They are not afraid of strong women. And they don't, I don't know how to say any of this properly.
Well, then just go ahead and say it and we'll bleep
They
you.
don't take any and they're no bull people.
All right, we'll bleep you twice and we know what you're talking about.
How do you do that?
So there's a picture I saw of you riding a bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
You're so multitasking here. You're riding a bicycle and you've got a hula hoop, just in case you want to get off and.
Okay,
What's happening?
That was my birthday party. We did like a booze cruise, pub crawl. Mm-hmm. And that was the last stop. That was at the end of the day, obviously. Someone handed me a hula hoop, and it took me 15 minutes to realize I was on a bicycle with a hula hoop. It was getting in my way, and it was dumb, so I got rid of it.
Right. Well, luckily there's no
Not
pictures.
obviously in time for the paparazzi.
Right. I mean, what a great shot for paparazzi.
Carrie threw
like-
me the best party this year. Between each location, you had to do a task, and you had to photo document it, and then send it in to prove you did it. And the first one was you had to commit a crime. And it was so much fun, and me and Carrie committed a crime.
Well, now I want to take a break and come back and find out what crime you committed because there's probably statute of limitations. You probably are not. You can't get arrested anymore.
Carrie was nude.
Well, wait.
Okay.
Let's. Hold on. I'll decide if you can say this or spell it. We'll be back. I know that you love the singer Pink. What is her real full name? Pink, come on out so you can verify if she knows your real full name.
Hi, Pink.
I think only my mom knows
Pink's
this.
full name is
Her full name.
Pink, the artist.
Pink what?
The artist.
Pink the artist?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Prince, but Pink the artist. No, you can't help her. Uh-oh. It's a shame.
No.
You drunk.
No, it's coming to me. It's coming.
You
I'm
wanted
like
the full
having a dream right now.
experience.
It's coming to it.
We will
It's coming
see you
to
in
me.
just a minute.
No, it's coming.
Where'd she go? I don't know. I'll never see him again. It's Alicia. Hi. Hi. All right. Yes, it was close. It's Alicia. Okay, so you just won. It doesn't come out until tomorrow, but because you had this dream, I'm giving you the brand new iPhone. All of your dreams have come true. Yeah, they have. We were singing.
Oh, I was backstage dancing.
Yeah. Were you?
Yeah. I was like, is that weird?
No, you should dance for us during the commercial break because I love to watch you dance. Like that. Exactly like that. I think the last time I saw you was on the Oscars singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which you killed it.
Oh my God, I almost passed out.
It was
I almost passed out.
Really?
Yep. I almost didn't sing the first line. I was so nervous. Oh my God, singing Judy Garland in front of a bunch of gay men. I'm like, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna murder me. That's why I said no. When they called and asked me to do it, I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
What
And
made you change your mind?
I thought about it, and I was like, give them a maybe. Don't have them ask anybody else just yet. But I've been singing it to Willow since she was born, and I just thought, man, if there's one thing I want her to remember me by or show her friends one day, I want it to be that. So.
So funny. You're so fearless in so many ways. I mean, really, when you perform and you do all these things on trapezes and you do these intricate and the choreographed, the dance. What was the song where you're fighting with your boyfriend?
Oh, try.
Yes.
Yep. But that's fun. That's mindless. That's like, just throw me around. It's a good time.
Yeah. But then that scared you. But you were so fantastic.
Thank
It
you.
was just such an amazing thing. So Willow, you have been here so many times, and before you were pregnant, during the pregnancy.
I know.
And now she's 3.
She's 3.
Is she over 3 or how old?
3.5 almost. She's nuts.
I bet she is.
She's totally nuts.
Made from the two of you. Yeah, I was talking to Carrie earlier today, and really, you both
even
made
remember
it.
that.
She must be like wild.
She's delicious. She's wild.
He
She
says
gets it
she's
from
fearless.
Papa.
Yeah, he said she's
I'm
fearless.
physically cautious. I'm physical, but I'm cautious. He's reckless, and she's reckless.
Yeah,
She'll jump off. It's only 10 stairs, babe.
yeah. He said, well, they've got to learn. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you kind of try to protect him from that. But
That's fire.
yeah. Except she gets a potty mouth from you.
She does not have a potty mouth.
Yes, she does.
Almost had a potty mouth.
No, tell them what she said to you the other day.
Am I allowed?
Yes, we'll
Okay.
bleep it, but yes.
Okay. I was in the, getting ready to go out on stage, and she ran in, and she must have been preparing this, like a bit, and she came in and she's like, I'm f***ing here. And I was like, I'm sorry, my ears don't understand what you're saying.
Wow. And then you don't want to
She's
make
a
a big
little
deal of it because she's going to keep saying it. So,
She mutters it when she thinks no one's
well,
looking.
and someone must have said that to her
But
at
it's
some
so
point.
cute. I mean, I'm not encouraging it, but come on,
Yeah.
it's like a little 3-year-old body, and they're just.
Yeah. No, like a sailor. He's like a little sailor. She's a precious little sailor.
Adorable little sailor.
A little delicious sailor. So, you did something. This must have been on your bucket list to be on Top Chef.
Oh, that
How'd you
was
get-
horrible.
Oh.
I wanted to go on that show for so long. I should sing. I'm just gonna sing
What happened?
from now on. I mean, you don't know when you don't do it. The editing. One person will talk about a piece of lettuce for 20 minutes. Seriously, I'm not joking. 20 minutes. And I'm like, you're still talking. And I'm quiet because I have nothing to say about the lettuce. I have nothing to say about the lettuce. And they're like, Pink, you're awful quiet. You know, what do you think? I'm like, it tastes great. It's really good. I like this. And then
It was a spider.
oh my God.
It was a spider.
I don't like spiders. Where I
know.
live, it's tarantula season.
I know. That's why we did it with a spider.
You're a mean meanie.
No. And I really did like the story too. I wanted to hear more of it. But
God,
let's
I'm
look what happened.
sweating.
Oh, it's so good.
Pink, you're awful quiet. You know, what do you think? I'm like, it tastes great. It's really good. I like this. And then
That's so good.
awesome.
All right, we have to take a break. More with Pink after this. You look fantastic. And as we are shooting this right now, it is your birthday. Happy birthday
is.
to you.
I'm 23 and a half.
Yay! No, how old are you?
I am 36.
36 years old. It's a wonderful age. Now, what will you do to celebrate here in New York?
The last time I celebrated a birthday in New York, I actually was 23 and I painted my shirt on instead of actually wearing clothing. Things have changed.
Did you paint what looked like a shirt, or you just painted
kind of
yourself?
looked like a mermaid shirt.
A mermaid shirt.
It's a mermaid.
I've never seen a mermaid
Kind
shirt.
of. It's a lot happening.
Uh-huh. And you won't be doing that tonight?
I'll be hugging a 4-year-old.
Your 4-year-old adorable daughter, Willow, who performs with you today, which was adorable.
the first time.
Yeah, she's on stage with you.
I
Where does
know.
she get that from?
Her dad.
Her dad is so... Where is he right now? He's hiding.
He is hiding.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be talked about.
Yeah. So that is, I think, when you were recording the theme song for us,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
First of all, I can't thank you enough. We wanted to do a new theme song, and I adore you, and you know that. And I asked you, thinking you'd probably say no, and you said
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Well, I don't know.
It's the biggest honor in the world. Ellen calls you and asks you to write a song for her. I'm like, yes. I will write 50 so that you like one of them.
Oh my God, I loved it. It's the only one you wrote, right? The first one?
Yes, I just want it to be happy because you make people happy, and I just pictured Ellen dancing and everyone happy. I was like, this is a first for me. All
was
this
so-
happiness, it's
I know,
weird.
She texted me. I don't usually write happy songs, so thank you for asking me to write a happy song.
Yeah.
It is a very happy song,
happy.
and I love it so much.
Thanks.
And it just would be a hit on its own, and now it's my theme song as well.
Thanks for letting me
It's
do
a hit
it.
and a theme song. So 2 things. Hey, do we want to talk about the VMAs? You have lots of opinions on things.
Oh, here's the thing. All the couch critics and the keyboard warriors at home who always get to criticize every single thing that every single person does, I am critiquing my own field that I have been very successful at for 18 years.
You're able to do that. You're allowed.
I didn't call anybody out. I have no interest in Twitter wars or any of that. I just call it like I see it. People don't have to agree with me, but
you didn't call
everybody
it-
I talked to actually did agree with me, but I said it out loud.
Right. So we don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? You can't be that vague.
It's like when you walk into a room and they're almost done arguing.
Yeah.
I commented about the VMAs.
What did you say?
I said that I found it to be, well, the hashtag was MTV Shame on You. And I didn't feel like it, I'm not coming down on MTV. I'm just saying, I get you want ratings, you want to put a show on. But I just found it to be really trashy and a bummer. Look, I'm not saying I never painted on a shirt that had a mermaid coming out of my boob. I'm not saying I never did crazy stuff, but I like to listen to music. I like to see people perform. I like to see people leave their heart on the stage. And I want to see more of that.
Yes.
I want us all, including myself, to do better.
Well, what I love about you is that you actually always sing. You have never lip synced.
Even when it's terrible.
Right. It's never terrible. And not only do you sing when you're upside down on a trapeze or doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And everything you do is like you raise the bar every single time you perform. Every time I see you, and you are a true entertainer because you don't just perform. You sing and perform and try to make it interesting
I'm
for
trying.
everybody.
I'm trying.
And I like that song. I love Try. You know that.
Try.
Yes, but no, you're an amazing woman. And it is your birthday, and I got you something for your birthday to thank you for being here.
I just got nervous. Yes! Donuts!
It's a donut day!
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's it. That's what you'll do tonight. All right.
I have depth perception
yeah.
issues. I just ran
That's
into the
it.
chair.
She ran into
Sorry.
the chair. There wasn't a lot of room. I don't know why. It seems like it's a narrower space than usual. But you're fine, right?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I can't feel my left leg. I'm fine.
no.
No, I'm good. Hi.
Hi, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in ages. We
know.
text once in a while, but I haven't seen you in a while.
Hi.
What's going on? The last time we saw each other, we were in New York City at Rock Center, and it was hot.
Sweating.
Wow, it was hot. It was so humid. We were launching this season.
Yes.
It doesn't seem that long ago, does it? We're almost over. And
I've never sweat that much in my life.
You were sweating a lot. Well, you were dancing all over the place.
No, I was standing there. I I was literally like covered in a film of grease.
Well,
It was amazing. Thank you for that.
you're welcome. I was sweating as well. I was really,
And we
really.
had like wool on.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, we didn't think it was going to be that hot. Yeah, look at you, right there.
I look like I'm covered in Vaseline.
Yeah. It was a healthy glow, is what it was.
I work out too.
Yeah.
That was a lot for me.
Yeah. I know. Do you sweat when you work out?
Not when I do it a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Like tour, no, I don't. Not really.
I know you're so physical on stage. That's amazing you were sweating that much. You're
I
like
know.
hanging in trapeze.
Willow was there, and between her being starstruck about you and worried about me,
She ignored me, your child.
that's what she does when she loves someone.
And she
She
went
does. She kept going, "Where's Ellen?" I'm like, "She's right there. Where's Ellen?" And then I'm like, "She's right here," and Willow would go. Well, that means she loves you.
Really?
Yeah.
I love her. She's adorable. And she went on
She had
stage with
fun.
you and she danced. And you did, first of all, I guess you know this, Pink wrote and sings the theme song of this show. That is Pink.
Thanks to her. Thanks for the job.
Every day.
Are you sick of it yet?
No. Every single day I get
Sorry.
to hear you.
That's why you don't text me as much.
No. No, I'm not sick of you at all. And you and Willow went into the studio and we recorded the promo.
She did.
Did you know you won an Emmy for that promo?
No.
You won an Emmy for that promo. You really did.
What do you mean?
This is your Emmy. You won an Emmy for that promo.
What do you mean? That's not true.
It is true.
Oh my God, congratulations.
To you. It's yours.
Really?
Yes, you won it.
Is someone gonna jump out?
No.
Okay.
No, Friday
Well,
night.
thanks. That's never happened before.
Well, I know. That's
mine?
That's yours.
Willow's gonna think it's hers.
Nope, it's yours. You won for that promo you shot.
Wow.
See?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you trust me?
Because I know you.
I know. Well, anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's yours. And you and Carrie, how y'all doing? You just celebrated your 10th.
Today is a good day.
When did you celebrate your
10th anniversary.
When-
It's January 6th or 7th. Well, thank you. That I'll take the award for.
So today's a good day, but
Today's a good day.
you fight a lot.
We take breaks. We've had 2 breaks.
How long were the breaks?
The first one was about a year, and the second one was 11 months.
This is before Willow was around.
Yes.
Okay, you can't do that anymore.
We're due.
Like when you say a year, but you're still together. You're not with us.
Back then, no, we were not.
Not together. Okay.
were not.
So, and you're due for another break right now?
I mean,
What are you fighting? What was your last fight?
he always falls asleep putting Willow to bed.
Before she falls asleep?
Yes, most of the time. The other night, I said, "Are you going to stay up tonight?" And he said, "I would like to." I said, "I don't really know what that means. Should I light candles and open wine and put on a show? Or, I mean, we going big here? Or are you going to fall asleep again?"
Wait, you call being romantic, are we going big here?
Pretty much.
What, are we going big here? Very
So I
lit.
lit the candles and opened the wine, and an hour and a half later, but I'm caught up on Homeland, so we're good.
So you're good.
And then he wakes up eventually. I'm pretending to be asleep. And he comes in bed. It's pitch dark. He cannot see my face, and yet he rolls over and says, "What's wrong?"
You're not a good fake sleeper. How would he even know you were awake?
He didn't. He just was guilty.
Yeah. Well, he knew what was wrong.
Exactly.
Couldn't he? You
Couldn't
lit
he
candles.
just stay awake?
He was supposed to go big.
He was. He sucks.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's good.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He's very handsome.
He's handsome and he's a sweet,
sweet.
guy, and he's a great father. He loves
He's
that
an
little-
incredible dad.
Yeah, he's a great dad.
That's why he falls asleep. Because she wants him to stay.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame her. He's fun to be around.
He's a cuddle monkey.
Yeah, he is. Let's talk about your wonderful work with UNICEF. You're a UNICEF
yes.
ambassador.
I am.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you. They're amazing.
What are these?
Yeah, so these are kid power bands. It's the first wearable for good. And basically 1 in 4 kids in America are inactive and 1 in 4 kids globally are malnourished. So this sort of combats both problems at the same time. You put this on your kid, you get him to move around. The more he moves, or she, therapeutic food packets are unlocked for malnourished children around the world.
Wow. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And before, they were only available online, and now, at the end of this month, they'll be available in every Target store.
That's a wonderful thing
Go
to
get
do,
them.
and for so many reasons.
Yeah, a lot of reasons.
That's great. Get active, save lives. That's a wonderful thing. Thanks to Target, everyone in the audience is getting a UNICEF Kid Power Band. Twitch, do you sing the lyrics sometimes? When I look over at you and you're singing the lyrics. Did you know all the lyrics to the theme
I did not know all the lyrics to the theme song. I especially didn't know that I feel vicious when I'm not delicious thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because we just hear part of it until I walk out.
Right.
We don't hear the whole thing. She wrote the theme song, and there's pages and pages of it that I don't know where it plays
It's actually
because
a
it's
whole
only
song.
playing here. I don't know why we don't play the whole thing. And I thought, I don't understand the lyrics, and why don't, I'm friends with Pink, so I'm going to call her, and I'm going to ask her what these lyrics, what I'd love. Is she on the line? Because I don't have a number here. Be great. Huh? Okay. I know all the phone numbers to all celebrities by heart. Is it? Hey, Pink.
Hey.
Hey, it's Ellen.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're there. You picked up so fast. Hey, listen. I was just talking to my audience about the theme song that you wrote. First of all, I love the theme song. You know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
Bill?
no. Well, wait, before you know what I should do is I should congratulate you on your baby boy, Jameson. Congratulations on your little...
Thank you. He's sleeping on my chest right now.
He is so precious. That little video that you sent me of him snoring was the cutest thing. Oh, he's precious.
He's delicious.
He's, when he's not, is he vicious? We'll get to that in a minute. Let's talk about the baby first. So how's Willow doing? I heard you threw a big sister party for Willow, which is really a smart idea.
I do all kinds of stuff. I literally put Jameson down when she walked in the room.
Wow. So he's going to have a complex when he grows up because that's what happens. So you put her first then.
I'm trying to. She's a little weepy these days, so
Oh.
we're working it out.
Oh, is that really, is it tough because he came home and he didn't go back again? Anyway, congratulations. That's not why I'm calling. I'm calling
you.
about
Okay.
the theme song, okay? Let's talk about the theme song.
Okay.
So there's things in here that I didn't know that you...
No curse words.
No, there's no curse words. But the tomorrow is not going to come. Now, when you say tomorrow won't come after all, should we be worried? Do you know something we don't know? What do you mean?
I'm always worried.
I know, but what do you mean by, today's the day we've been waiting for, tomorrow won't come after all?
It's a regurgitated cliche.
All right. What about the vicious and delicious line?
It means when I'm not yummy, I get mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Well, there's not, obviously, you could have said, nutritious and, or when I'm doing dishes, I get suspicious.
That's my favorite line.
Yeah.
That one. I rewrote that a couple times.
The vicious and delicious?
It took me a minute to get to that
Yeah.
fabulousness.
I like it. And but the whole song is really, really good. And then, but you know how many times you say no in the song?
No.
30 times.
No, I don't.
I count it. 30 times you said
I'm a
no.
no person. No.
Not one yes.
But the whole song's about yes.
I know, and yet
I
it's
don't want to overdo it.
yeah, and yet it's no the whole time. And then you sing, I never want to go home. No, no, no. Is everything okay at home?
You make me laugh.
Yeah. I'm glad. I miss you. And I'm going to see you soon, I hope.
Yes, I hope so too.
All right. Well, we'll
I
take.
could write a new song.
No. But yeah, well, why don't you? I mean, why not? Write another song full of yeses, and that we'll have it tomorrow, because that's what we love today, and I'm glad that you wrote that today is the day we've been waiting for, because this show is about today, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Are you drunk?
I'm delirious.
All right. I bet you
I
are.
haven't slept.
I bet you have to get out of the house. Leave that baby at home with Willow and come see us, okay?
Okay.
All right. I love you, and
I love you too. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye. I love you.
I love you.
And that was so much fun. I was so honored that you called me second to give you that award.
Well, I thought you'd said no.
But
I thought
didn't-
you'd say no.
No, I wouldn't
I
say
didn't want to bother you.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. But so Cher was supposed to give her the
Yes.
award,
Yes.
and then Cher did not feel well, or
Yes.
maybe. No.
Or I was bothering her.
Yeah, maybe you were bothering
Yeah.
her. But then I got a call, and it was like the day before,
Yep.
and
you showed up.
I showed up because I love you, and you're.
when she did, everyone got happier. Everyone in the whole audience was so happy that you were there.
Well, it was you were amazing as always. You're so
Thanks.
incredible. And your speech was amazing, but did you know that it was going to get the kind of attention that it got?
No, and my daughter was incredibly unimpressed by me. I was like, babe, are you excited about today? I'm gonna win an award and I'm gonna do a show. And she goes, exactly how many minutes after you sing does my sleepover start? I was like, dude, can you pretend to be excited for me? I asked her permission if I could tell that story, and she said yes, because she didn't actually remember the story.
It's
anyway.
a great story because, and you gave a great. Well, you talked about how important it is to show diversity because your daughter said something to you that upset you, and you gave her a PowerPoint presentation.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a PowerPoint. Actually, when I got home later that night, Carrie was like, you know that's not a PowerPoint. I was like, well, it's a Word document. It's a big deal for me.
Right, right. So tell everyone what she said to you, which upset you.
I was driving her to school, and out of the blue, she just said, Mama. I said, yeah, babe. She goes, I'm the ugliest girl I know. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're incredible. I made you. You can't say that. No, but I didn't say anything because I was so speechless, and I didn't want to mom her and start preaching to her and not be effective at all. So I just stayed quiet, and I was like, why do you think that? Did someone say that to you? What's happening? And she's like, I just look like a boy with long hair. And so I just didn't say anything. I didn't know what to say. And I went home, I cried, and I made this Word document. And
you gave a kind of examples of everyone who looks different and everyone who is powerful in the world,
yes,
including yourself, like selling out stadiums, and you do not conform to try to look like anyone else.
I will not. And I get my thank you. But I get my feelings hurt. I get my feelings hurt all the time. It hurts.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good to hear mean things about yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're human, you're gonna hear it. If you get past the age of 12, you will at some point be heartbroken by someone else.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
trying to make her more resilient.
So you have a new little child since I've seen you.
I do. I have a meatball.
And what is the meatball's name?
Jameson.
Jameson. After the whiskey, or is it?
Aww, look at him. He was absolutely riveted by something I was saying at that moment. No, my dad's name is James, my brother's name is Jason, Carrie's middle name is Jason. We're both of Irish descent, and we like whiskey, so.
I see. It made sense.
Perfect.
Yeah, so if you have another child, it'll be Don Julio or something like that. So you're breastfeeding.
Yes.
And it's such a weird thing that people have such strong opinions about breastfeeding. It's like it's a child and needs to eat, and you're breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And yet that's another thing that you can get your feelings hurt because people just have strong opinions about that.
Strong opinions about things that don't affect their life at all.
No, it's just you
I'm
feeding
feeding
your
my kid.
Yes. So,
would you rather him scream? Because he's very capable of that, too.
right, that keeps him quiet. That's a better thing. And so are you hiking with him?
I'm
and
hiking.
nursing?
Oh, he was a hot pocket that day. It was like
Yeah.
110.
I can imagine up against your chest while you're walking. That makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got you something. As long as you're gonna, we had. Yeah, we had to put
Doing my
something there. I got you something. So when you're, because your birthday's coming up, right?
It is.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, and so you can.
Awesome. You will see this on Instagram later this evening.
I'm sure I will. I'd like to see it.
This is the weird. I do this so much now that people that I don't know that well will walk in my kitchen and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. Nope. And they're like, oh God, what is happening to your nipples?
Well, now
Thank you.
That's too much. You were there, and then you went right over it.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna. You're gonna sing for us.
I'm gonna sing.
I can't wait. We're back with Reese Witherspoon and Pink, and while you're here, we thought we'd play a few rounds of Never Have I Ever. It's a really fun game, and it's a great way to find out who we really are.
All right.
Okay.
Check your sides.
All right, so you have to be honest,
okay,
too. That's the whole point of
You
this
do?
game. Yep, you do.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're a liar, and no one will trust
I'm
you.
ready.
All right, never have I ever received or given a lap dance to a stranger.
Oh, a strange. I mean, stranger's
Strange.
relative.
Yeah, like
Yeah, of course you have.
Yeah.
That's like your thing.
No. No, I've received. I've never given a lap dance.
received.
Yeah, received.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Who did you receive a lap dance from?
I don't know them.
Oh,
I still don't know them. I didn't ever get to know them.
Mine was Channing Tatum.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's a good person to get a lap dance from. Never have
Where
I.
do you sign up for that?
Yeah. You host a talk show. Never have I ever faked an injury to get out of something.
Oh. Oh, come on.
I haven't.
You
I
haven't
haven't.
said you were sick or something? Because you didn't want to go to somebody's birthday party or something?
No. I went to somebody's birthday party. All right, so never have I ever done it in a public place.
Done it.
This is easy.
Come on. What is it?
Done it?
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Anything.
Anything? Yes, you know the subject matter.
All right.
I
have no follow-up questions.
I've never done
I
it.
will answer as long
Not
as
in a
there's no
public-
follow-up questions.
A public place? Like, what was the public
park.
place? At a park?
A park.
And yours?
I said no follow-up questions.
Right. Never have I ever snooped through my significant other's phone without them knowing.
Oh.
All the time.
Oh, come on.
Pretty sure he knows.
No.
Code changes a lot.
No. The code changes a lot, so you have to try to figure it out.
I always do, though.
All right.
It's like, okay.
All right, we have to take a break, and we'll be back.
Okay.
All right. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo I regret.
I have lots of those.
I don't have any
of them?
tattoos. If you don't get a tattoo, you can't regret it. Never have I ever gone topless at the beach.
Oh.
God, such a prude.
What beach are you going to?
Never have I ever hooked up with someone else while someone else was in the room.
Oh, like college? Yeah, like college.
This
All right. Let's talk about this telethon, because
Oh,
I want
yeah.
people to know about it.
Yes. Next Tuesday, September 12th, there's going to be a big telethon that benefits Hurricane Harvey survivors and people who are struggling in Houston area. And it's going to be
Every network.
And it's televised, and you're going to be there.
You're hosting Nashville.
I'm going to be in
with-
Nashville with Blake Shelton.
And then there's New York and
New York.
I think Beyonce is hosting. I'm not sure. And then there's LA. And so it's September.
And you and Oprah.
Oprah and
our
I.
best friend.
My
I mean,
best
really my best friend.
Oprah
but-
and I will be a part of the LA one.
Because I asked her to be there.
Yes. Pink, by the way, I should
Pink, just
mention.
a volunteer.
Pink is going to be a part. It's going to be huge. I mean, everybody
It's gonna be great.
is going to be a part of it, or answering phones, or performing, or something. By the way, Pink donated $500,000 to. please watch and donate what you can. I will see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye. Well, People magazine is about to release their annual beauty issue, and I am so happy to announce that my friend is on the cover. She's currently in Washington, D.C. in the middle of her world tour. Let's go live now to congratulate her. Pink! You're more beautiful than you've ever been before. I don't know what happened, but you're even more beautiful today, Pink.
I feel more beautiful, and I've decided that for the whole week that the magazine is out, no one is allowed to look me directly in my eyes.
Good, good. But I have to do it now. That's the only time and then I won't after this, okay?
Yes, you have 2 more days.
Congratulations. Look at you on the cover with the babies. That's so great. What was your reaction when you got the call from People magazine? Like when Mr. or Mrs. Magazine called you up? How did you get that call and how did you feel?
I laughed out loud. I immediately turned to whoever was in the room and said, "Did you ever think this was as good as it gets?"
I mean, come on. Well, first of all, I tell you all the time, I think you're beautiful in every way. I think you're beautiful on the outside, you're more beautiful on the inside, and they couldn't have picked a better person. I think you're the most amazing person.
The same way about you. I think, honestly, it was Jameson and Willow that secured that deal for me.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if in 20 years Jameson's going to be upset about his first cover.
Why? Is that not the best picture of him?
I mean, it's pretty good, but he's like...
Come on. And Willow is just... Now, what do you tell Willow when Mommy is on the cover of People magazine for being the most beautiful? What do you say to Willow about that?
She actually just said to me, you know that part in your show where you talk about that time you talked about me? She's talking about the MTV speech. I said, yeah. She goes, well, I still feel that way. I'm like, for what, that you're ugly? She's like, yep, I just want you to know I still feel that way. Nothing you did helped. I was like, thanks, babe. Well, you know what? We all feel that way sometimes. She's like, we do? I'm like, we're not doing this again. I have to go.
Yeah, yeah. I gave you your shot on stage. So seriously, what would you tell your 13-year-old self about this moment in your life right now?
I don't know. I don't think my 13-year-old self would listen, but I love the way things are changing, and I love that our perception of beauty has completely been knocked on its head. And there's nothing wrong with beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside. It's all different shades. It's all different sizes. It means whatever it means to you, and I think on one hand, my sense of humor is the best part about all of it. And on the other hand, it's a wonderful time that we're celebrating all different kinds of people.
Yeah, yeah, well, it is. It's a great time for everyone to redefine what that is, because like you said, it's whatever it is to you. It's corny, but it's in the eye of the beholder. But we should all feel that about ourselves. I've been watching on Instagram. I've been watching some of the images of your tour, and it looks amazing. And I can't wait to see you. And you didn't do any of those theatrics at my birthday party. You just sang. Why?
I didn't.
All you did was sing. You didn't do any of the fancy stuff that you're doing.
I would have, but Oprah was standing in between me and the curtains.
You were no, thank you so much, because you kind of were pushed up there, and all of a sudden you're like, I guess I'm singing.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. You're awesome. I love you. I got you something for you to wear tonight, because I know you're going straight to the concert. We timed this out so we could talk to you. So here are flowers and a tiara, because you're the most beautiful woman. I love you so much. All right. I love you. Have fun tonight. There you go.
Thank you. I love you.
All right, bye.
That made me want to cry.
I know there's been a lot of fun times.
I remember singing at the 50th.
You do?
Yep.
But not the 60th.
Not the 60th.
Yeah. The 50th was planned.
Yeah.
And the 60th, someone shoved you on stage. You're like, I guess I'm singing.
I think it was Oprah.
Did Oprah push you on stage? It was.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, you're not going to say no to Oprah. So earlier today, I was there for Pink's star on the Walk of Fame.
Yep.
So,
Thank you.
of course.
Thank you.
Of course. What do you mean? But then it was raining. I was like, ugh, maybe not. No, it was. Now, was it emotional for you? Did you feel?
It was overwhelming. I was embarrassed. There's so much attention, and I had to stand up there while you talked about me. Mm-hmm. That was a lot for me. But it was amazing today. It was amazing.
Yeah. I'm glad that you took it in because I know you were kind of like, I don't know, and I don't like this kind of attention, but you need to, I mean, it's a big deal. And I think people started lining up at 1:30 in the morning. Did you know that?
And I recognized so many people out there, all from the concerts all over the years, and it's just, it's meaningful. It is meaningful. It's hard for me I hate compliments, and that's a huge compliment, and so I was crawling out of my skin, but it was really great.
What do you mean you hate compliments?
I really don't I don't accept praise.
You've got to
It's
talk
not
to
how I
some.
learn.
You learn from being beaten up.
Yeah, positive reinforcement doesn't work on me.
No, you've got to talk to somebody about that. You need to let that in.
I have been.
And it's not working.
Not working.
All right. So what happens when Carrie gives you a compliment?
Oh, he doesn't. That's why. That's why it works.
No.
He did give me flowers yesterday. He brought in flowers yesterday, and Willow wrote me a note that said, "Mama, this is a big deal, and I'm glad it's you and not Justin Bieber."
Bieber.
Like, that is so random. I don't even know. How does she even know? I don't know. It was cute. I was like, this must be a big deal.
It is a big deal. Did she say Justin Bieber? Yeah. It's like the only little girl who doesn't know how to pronounce his name,
I know.
like your daughter. No, but I hope that you know. Maybe you don't accept compliments from other people, but you've got to know how. I don't think I went on enough. Now that you tell me you're uncomfortable, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I mean, you really are. The thing about her is she's obviously this amazing performer. If you've ever seen her in concert, she's the most amazing performer. But at the same time, she's the most normal, grounded, amazing person.
Thank you.
That she can turn it on and be amazing and then just be a regular person. I'm done. All right. I'll interview on there. I don't care. All right, we're going to take a break, and we're going to. I have so many more compliments. We'll be right back. We're back with Pink, and who just got her star on the Walk of Fame today, which is very, very cool. So you said that you and Carrie just celebrated your 13-year wedding anniversary,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Consecutive?
We never actually divorced, so it counts.
It counts. Like,
Yeah.
But there's been breaks.
We've been together for 17 years. There was a break in there before the marriage, and then there was a break like right after the marriage. So,
But
we still claim it.
yeah, but you should.
Yeah.
But you said today, you said that he gives you your inspiration for your songs because if all of a sudden things changed, you would have nothing to write about.
Yeah, I mean, if I was truly happy, I would be useless. But things are going really well, you guys.
Yeah. Can you write a song when things are going?
No. What would that be?
We'll get this party started.
You're great. Nope.
No. So really, do you have a hard time writing when things are like really perfect in your life?
I just write about something else.
Right.
Something that's not perfect. I mean, does art ever come from, like, I don't know, happiness?
No.
No.
No. No. I think I think the inspiration comes from pain. I think not all.
too.
I think that most of us in this business are trying to fill some kind of void that and our creativity is what gets us out of painful situations.
And pain is a catalyst for change, and it's a motivator, and it's something worth talking about, and it's something worth having friendships over and connecting with other people. It's everything. Pain
Yeah.
is everything.
You guys, you should try pain.
Today's the day.
Today's the day you've been waiting for. Worse than yesterday. So you got nominated for a Grammy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am a person that can get nominated. I get nominated.
How many times have you been nominated?
This is my 20th nomination. So that means this will be every time I lose, Carrie makes me a tinfoil Grammy. And so this will be my 17th tinfoil Grammy on Sunday.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
All right. So you have new music coming out. Is that right?
I do.
When?
I do. It's so funny because I haven't talked about it yet. I'm shooting a video in a week, I think, with Michael Gracie, the director from Greatest Showman. I'm really excited about that.
Wow, that's going to be amazing.
I know, he's amazing. And I have a new song, Walk Me Home, and I have a new album, Hurts to Be Human. And I think it comes out in April.
When does the song come out?
I think in 2 weeks.
And it's called Walk Me Home?
Walk Me Home.
How's that go? We're back with my friend Pink, who loves compliments. And we have been friends for a long time, but we're going to learn even more about her right now. We're going to play Burning Questions. All right.
Do I have to be serious?
Yes, no, you have to be completely honest.
Oh, that's
Not
hard.
serious, but honest. So the first thing that comes to your mind, honestly, and then you hit that.
I'll thank you in advance.
Okay. What is something you do that embarrasses your kids?
Wake up in the morning.
That's not true.
It is true. Everything I do.
No.
Everything I do.
Willow.
She said today, "Are you wearing that?" And then she said, "Mom, your hair's like one big bang." Thanks, honey.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
Brooke Shields.
I've said so many different people. And now I can't remember who I... Then all of a sudden one day I was like, oh, that's who it was. But now I don't remember.
Donnie Wahlberg?
You mean Donnie Osmond?
No. Donnie Wahlberg.
No.
Okay.
I think it was Tatum O'Neal. All of a sudden it just
Okay.
dawned on me that it was her. Was she in Blue Lagoon?
Paper Moon. What was it? Moon? Something Moon.
Brooke Shields? Maybe it was Brooke Shields. I don't know.
All that, and I already did that.
I know, but I couldn't remember.
Okay.
It's my show and I can take as long as I want. What's the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself?
Oh, that's easy. I was on tour in Germany and I read on my website blog that I was in a gay bar in Louisiana oil wrestling and that I lost. I was fine with the rumor until it said I lost.
Wow.
I would not have lost.
No. And we're going to have you on the show wrestling with someone to prove it.
Perfect.
What's the dumbest way you've hurt yourself?
Slashing tires.
How old were you?
It wasn't that long ago.
Whose tires were you?
Gary's. It was Thanksgiving. The holidays are stressful.
Oh my God. How many tires did you slash?
I got clean through the first one. He has a raised F-250, and those tires are very thick. Thank you very much. And the second one, I lost a little steam. And I hit the metal part, and my hand just went straight down the knife.
No.
Got 13 stitches. But here's the thing, I didn't need any anesthesia. I couldn't feel a thing.
All right, what's your perfect date night?
Oh, where it's not my idea?
Okay. Does he come up with good ideas?
Nope.
No?
Anything. I would do anything.
Maybe he'll do it now that he's watching this.
Nope.
My spouse gives the best.
No, my parents are here.
He checks my oil.
Look, the fingers are in the ears.
He's really good at checking oil.
If you can't sleep in the middle of the night, what do you do?
I knit.
Oh, and I heard you're a good knitter.
I'm a really good knitter.
Knit me something.
Would you like a hat, a scarf, or a blanket?
Yes. All right. If you weren't a singer, what would you be?
I would probably be a social worker.
You'd be a good social worker.
Thank you.
You care deeply about people. Yes, you do. That's it. You didn't even get in trouble. We'll be right back. Very surprising.
Hi.
Hi.
They were tearing it up before. It was like dance club.
Yes, it is. Yes, they're very excited to see you, Pink, and I'm excited to see you. You look fantastic.
I wish Carrie would do that when I got home.
Yeah. He doesn't do that?
No.
What about the babies? Jameson?
Jameson
Willow?
does. Willow's like, meh,
Yeah.
meh.
But Jameson does.
Jameson's like, hi, Mama. Like, hi, little. Oh.
He's adorable.
He is adorable.
It's Earth Day, and you are doing
Yes.
wonderful things for the planet because, first of all, just by being on it, and then also you have a 25-acre vineyard.
Yes,
and
organic.
and organic. And when you said you were going to start making wine, I pictured you had like a row of like 6 plants back in your yard. You really, it's amazing. You have a whole winery,
whole thing,
and
yeah.
it's selling and it's doing really well.
Well, I've sold 85 cases so far.
Wow,
We
that's-
just started. Thanks.
Tell everyone the name where they can go buy it.
It's called Two Wolves, and it is my heart project. I've had two dreams in my life. One I'm gonna do in a minute, and and the other is making wine. And the thing about it is,
where do I fit into it? Am
you're
I-
there. You're there.
Okay.
You're there.
Thank you.
You're with me, and we're on our knees listening to music, pruning.
Okay, all right. No, but talk about the wine, because you really went into learning everything about it.
I did. I went to school, and I'm a high school dropout. It's the first time I've been a student. I think education is sometimes wasted on the young because we don't know what we're interested in. But I love learning, and I love hard work. I like work. I like to be busy, and it's art too, and it's beautiful, and it's creative. And it's me and one other woman, and we're just doing the damn thing.
It's so great. I'm so excited for you. You look so good and so rested. You were at the Staples Center last night.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
I have a very good makeup artist.
Yeah. No, you do. You look great, and your eyes are very clear, and you look healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do. I'm surprised myself to say it. And Willow is working now. What do you have her doing
She's
there?
working. She works dancers quick change. So the dancers, we all have a lot of quick outfit changes, and she works under the stage, and she really does work. She's already asked for a raise. And she also has lemonade stands, and this one was to save the sloths. We have 2. I think one is named Aretha, and the other one is named Beyonce.
Uh-huh.
This is for real, the Costa Rican Foundation for Sloths, and she raises money. She did a report in school, and she sold the report to all the suckers on my door for $5. And they're like, God, you are expensive.
Yeah.
So it's good. She raises a lot of money. She's raised money for the sloths and she's currently trying to find a lizard sanctuary. We haven't been able to find one.
No? All right. Well, if she'll give me the money, I'll find one. She wants to help my gorillas. I'll let her do that.
She would.
Yeah.
She would love to.
She should help with that. So let's show this this video of Jameson, okay? This is
Okay.
really, really cute. He's, well, let's
Which
show it.
one?
Well,
I watched that. Thank you. Thank you. I watch that video when I'm sad. So many people on social media go in on me all the time, and this one, some people were like, nice language. I'm sure that came from you, and what kind of a mother do you think you are, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody wrote, I'm a speech pathologist at the University of blah, 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 and I thought his intonation was, and his timing was just perfect. You have a very smart son, and I'm just reading it like, I don't understand positivity.
Yeah. It's
It was
rare.
funny. He's funny. He's
Ah,
funny.
damn it. I know.
Damn it.
It really was. You do get, there's a lot of, first of all, why do you pay attention to that? But there's a lot of haters online. Then what I like is that you go after them.
I have to sometimes.
Yeah, and good for you because, you know, we get a lot of, but
Really? Is it? I mean, sometimes I feel like I can change their minds. Mm-hmm. I'm all about injustice. I don't like injustice. And I
Right.
don't like how brave people are anonymously and rude, just mean-spirited. And so I go in.
yeah.
If I have time, I go in.
Yeah, because there was a cute little picture that you posted of you and Jameson, I think Willow was in it, and there was a pelican involved, and because it was cute, because there was a pelican, but his diaper was off.
Yeah.
And people went at you just because he was not wearing a diaper.
There's two sides to this, I see. And one is, I didn't even realize, I didn't look at the picture that way. I looked at it from, there was a pelican that flew into our room. It spent 2 hours with us, which was incredible. And then I got worried that it was sick, and I tried to call the animal rescue. No one wanted a pelican, and it just became a whole thing. But we tried to give it some smoked salmon, and it just didn't work. It was the only thing we had that was like fish. But it was this incredible experience for my family, and I have a 2-year-old. 2-year-olds don't like to wear wet swim diapers, and apparently at some point he took it off. And I don't think like that. We live on a farm. My kids are naked. It's what happens. I'm naked sometimes. And then people went as far as saying someone should call Child Services.
Because he didn't have a diaper on.
Because he didn't have a diaper on, and how dare I, and just like some of the nastiest things and I cried. I cried so hard after that because I like to share my family. It's my proudest moment in my whole life. I'm prouder of my kids than anything I've ever done, and I won't share them anymore. I won't do it. I'm not posting pictures of them anymore. And I understand people saying you need to be more careful because you are in the public eye and you should have thought of that, and they're right, but there's a nice way to say that. There's a kind way to be online. And I'm open to kindness. Somebody else taught me 2 weeks ago that the word gypsy is actually derogatory, and I'm not a person that uses derogatory language. I wrote back to them, thank you so much for being so kind and for educating me. I'm editing it, I'm taking it down, and that word will never come out of my mouth again. There's a way to do
Yeah,
things.
there's a way to learn that, well...
And that mean stuff, that ain't
Yeah.
it. But it's also a good time, because she's 7 now, it's probably time to pull her back from the world and let her just live her best life.
Yeah, and she will live her best life.
She asked for a raise, and she got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her. Yeah. and she got to spend time with a pelican. How special is
It
that?
was pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. More with Pink after this. We're back with my friend Pink. In honor of Earth Day, we've got a few things to help you celebrate the mother of all mothers, Mother Nature. Hey, Pink. Did you know that GE Lighting has a new line of LED vented bulbs that not only save energy, but their stylish design will save you from boring light bulbs?
Do I ever? They're over 75% more efficient than other bulbs. They last more than a decade, and they're available at Lowe's.
You can shop both traditional and the new oversized vintage bulbs with your $300 Lowe's gift card. Wish there was a leader in premium plant-based products for all your cleaning needs?
I do, Ellen, and luckily, we don't have to look any further. Method has created products with biodegradable ingredients, so they're as kind to the planet as they are tough on dirt. And I love that they make their bottles from recycled plastic.
Start shopping for all the Method products with your $300 Target gift card. General Mills has been committed to restoring our soil's health.
Many of their brands, oh, I'm looking at the red, aren't I? Like many of their brands, like Annie's, Cascadian Farm, and Cheerios, practice sustainable farming to help heal and protect our planet and grow enough food for years to come.
You can shop these brands and all General Mills products with your $300 Visa gift card. Price on a good night's sleep. The company Yoga Sleep has been loved by millions of happy customers since 1962. Their mattresses are built with comfort and purity in mind.
I love that they keep all the bad chemicals that you can't pronounce out of their foam beds. And it cools 7 times faster than your average mattress.
They're made in the U.S., and they'll even help donate your old mattress to charity. Get ready to sleep like a baby.
I don't know why people say that.
Getting,
I don't know why people
they don't
say
sleep,
that.
Maybe with their butt up in the air. You're all getting a yoga bed.
Last week, our next guest announced that she has battled COVID-19. Please welcome my friend, Pink. Hi, Pink.
Hi.
How are you?
We're doing all right. We're doing okay this week. I don't even know what day it is, but this is a better week than the last previous ones have been for our little household. Jameson's 2 days now without a fever, which is really a huge relief.
So tell me how long ago because I was watching you post all these, day 1, day 2 quarantine and you were keeping busy. What did you start feeling, and was it you or Jameson first, or how did this happen with both of you getting sick, and how did it start and when?
Yeah, so it started with Jameson actually, and he's 3. 3-year-olds get sick all the time. But he started with a fever March 14th. We've been quarantined since March 11th. Started with a fever for him, and it would come and go, and then he would have stomach pains and diarrhea and chest pains, and then a headache, and then sore throat, and it just sort of was just all over the place. Every day was some new symptom, and then his fever stayed, it didn't go, and then it started going up and up and up and up, and at one point he was at 103, and I'm calling my doctor, like, what do I do? He's like, there's nothing to do. He's 3. We're not seeing this take 3-year-olds out. So just stay at home. And I'm like, okay, well, there's only so much Tylenol you want to give a kid. So it was terrifying at one point. Then I got sick, maybe March 16th. In hindsight, it all makes sense. But when it's happening, it's such a weird experience that you don't put it together until after the fact, or until days go by. March 16th, I didn't feel good. I was really tired. I kind of had the chills a little bit. I felt nauseous, but I never had a fever. I never had what they tell you to look for. And then all of a sudden, I've had asthma all my life, and really, really bad asthma, to the point where sometimes I end up in the hospital. But it's been years and years and years. Maybe if I'm 40, it's been probably 30 years since I needed a nebulizer breathing treatment in the hospital or anything like that. And at a certain point, maybe around March 18th, March 19th, March 20th, when his fever was staying and going up, I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't breathe. And I needed a nebulizer for the first time in 30 years. And I have this inhaler that I use, a rescue inhaler, and I couldn't function without it. And that's when I started to get really scared. Because of all the stuff, you can't help but watch the news every day. And I'm like, oh my God, like, wow, all the crazy stuff I did, like, this is it, touch face, like, this is the way it ends. So yeah, so we were able to get a test, and I took that chance, and I tested myself. We could get one test, so I tested myself. It came back a week later, positive, and I knew it. I already knew it. I knew that that's what it was going to say. And then, at one point when he started throwing up and saying that he had chest pains and that it hurt to breathe, that's the point where you just kind of like, okay, are we going to the hospital? Like, what are we doing right now? Because this is the scariest thing I've ever been through in my whole life. So, we were a couple of days maybe out of trying to like see if we needed to do something more. But at this point, what can you do, right? There's nothing you can do. You ride it out. And we started to get better. And slowly, his temperature stayed the longest. But I started to feel better. I stopped being nauseous. I never had a fever. And it really is just a roller coaster. I had a sore throat. First, I woke up and my sore throat was on the right side of my throat. Then it was on the left side of my throat the next day. Then it was both sides the next day. Then I couldn't breathe. Then I was breathing fine, but I didn't feel there's no rhyme or reason to this. And at one point I was praying like, and I realized how ridiculous I sounded. Like, I thought they told us our kids were going to be okay. We were told that our kids are going to be okay. And I think when people started explaining what this disease is, it was too early to be able to name it completely and tell everybody what to look for. And, I've talked to so many people that can't get tested, friends that are like, yeah, I think we were sick in February. Like, oh, I think we had that. I mean, I don't know. I think testing is really, really important. It's very controversial to people that I was able to get my hands on a test. I would say two things to that. I would say you should be angry that I can get a test and you can't. But being angry at me is not going to help anything. It's not going to solve the issue of the fact that you can't get your hands on a test. You should be angry about that. And we should work together to try and change that. And number two, tell me anybody with a sick 3-year-old that if they could get their hands on a test wouldn't take it. And if they say that, I'm calling bull. So yes, it is. The healthcare system is jacked. Government is in a way failing us by not being prepared. But this is where we're at, and thank God we're getting better. And the first thing I wanted to do, whether I had it or not, was how can I help? Just like you, Ellen, everything you do is of service. I mean, you make the world such a better place. And so that's what the rest of us want to do. And that's a huge point in all this, is that every single person in the world right now gets to be a superhero just by staying home, just by washing their hands, by buying their elderly neighbors groceries if they shouldn't be at the store, calling a loved one and making them laugh, donating masks, saying a prayer for a healthcare worker. Like, every single person is vulnerable and will be impacted by this virus. And shouldn't we figure out a way to get together and make it better for each other instead of fight each other? I don't know. These are all the thoughts I've had. I've had a lot of time to think.
I am, you're my pal. And when I heard that you were sick, it made me so scared and so sad. Of course, anybody who gets sick, but then there is this beauty that you get to speak to us. And it's just like when everybody heard that Tom and Rita got sick, when we know somebody and there's a face to it, somehow we listen more, and you get to have this voice, and you get to share with everybody, hey, it happens to anybody. And y'all had been isolated long before everybody even really was told to stay in, so, and I had asked you how you thought you got it, and you have no idea, because, and then Carrie didn't get it, Willow didn't get it, Did
Well,
you
that's the thing.
isolate
There's
when?
four of us. Yeah, there's four of us living in this house. Jameson gets it the worst. He's 3. I get it second worst. I have asthma. I'm 40. I'm fit as a fiddle. And I don't really know what that means, but it's a saying. And then Willow and Carrie are walking around the house like it's a normal day. No symptoms whatsoever. So yeah, you're right. It's super real, and it's affecting not just people above 65 years old, and it, the social distancing is helping. It's working, and we have to keep doing it.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break and more with the amazing Pink, who I think you cut your own hair, and I want to talk about it. All right, we are back with my friend Pink. Okay, let's talk about, everybody's panicked about so many things, but one of the most important things that people are talking about is how do we cut our own hair? So what did you, I have a feeling you've cut your own hair before, though.
I used to do my own hair, but that was a long time ago. I don't think I ever I've shaved my head many, many times, but I don't think I've ever cut my own hair. But I don't know. I was drinking a lot, and I was feeling
Sure.
really brave. And Carrie had clippers in the bathroom, and come to think of it, I don't know what those clippers are for. I don't know if I should have used them at all. But I thought, like in my head, I thought, oh, well, it'll just taper nicely. And then I figured out who I look like now. Tell me,
Who?
Have you seen Vikings?
No.
Oh, there's this son that doesn't have the use of his legs. I think that I look like him. No.
All right. Well, now I'm going to watch the show just to see, because he must be a handsome young man. So you cut your own hair. Carrie cut his own hair. How did his turn out?
His turned out great. He looks great. I think mine's getting there, but I just didn't realize that I didn't have a guard on, so it just went from this to just bald. And so I thought, oh God, well, that's not the taper that I was looking for. So I just took it all the way back and down on both sides. So now I feel like I have like a mullet, which, who cares? I did my nails today. That's something.
You look lovely. Now, is this your natural hair color, or did you dye it darker?
This is my natural hair color.
Really?
Which was a shock to me. Yes, I had no idea that this was what was happening underneath it all.
Mine is pretty, when I did a few bad color situations, which I'm sure you can relate to, because the more you color your hair light blonde, the more it falls out or off. So I had to shave my hair completely last summer because it was so damaged. And my hair, last summer my hair was completely shaved, and I was hoping it was gray so that it would look kind of light, and I was just going to leave it, but it's not. It's just dark like that. So that's what my hair is going to look like. Yeah, we'll be back. You did $500,000 to a hospital in Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm. My mom worked there for 18 years, and it's in inner city. It's North Philly, and they don't have a lot of resources.
All right, we are back with my friend Pink. You did an amazing thing. You donated $1 million. You did $500,000 to a hospital in Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm. My mom worked there for 18 years, and it's in inner city. It's North Philly, and they don't have a lot of resources or a lot of ways to have donations like that. So it's meant a lot to my mom and to a lot of her friends that still work there. Apparently they were playing my music and dancing around, and that's really fun. But yeah, I mean, we're all trying to figure out ways to help, and there's a lot more that needs to be done. And I was on a call with some doctors today that was really fascinating, and her main point was that testing matters for containment, and elections matter for leadership, and our healthcare workers are the real heroes, and doctors and scientists, and having access to healthcare matters, and loving ourselves and each other, and taking care of our mental health matters. And 10 years from now, we have an opportunity that we could look back and change maybe started because of this. So that's what makes me hopeful.
Yep. I think that's what we have to have right now, is we have to have hope. And we will, as everyone says, this too shall pass, and it will. I love you. Thank you for everything you're doing. And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, love you.
Love you. All right, we'll be back.
Our first guest has sold over 60 million albums and is one of my favorite people in the entire world. Please welcome my friend Pink.
You're my favorite.
I miss you so much. I know that I FaceTime you, but I miss your face being in front of me.
I know, this is the first time that I'm actually wearing slippers right now. This is the first time.
Yeah, you're dressed up, but you have slippers on. I was watching some footage of the kids this morning when we were in the meeting, and they are so, first of all, they're adorable. Jameson is 4 now. How old is Willow?
He's 4 and she is 9.
Wow.
Going on 43.
Wow.
Aww.
So they've traded hair. So now he has long hair and she has short hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
They're
it.
just wild, weird birds. I'm just super into them. I let them do. Willow wanted to shave her head after I shaved my head, and now she wants it long. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're just cool.
They really are cool because they have a cool mom. Can we see this video of Jameson? He's on a motorbike. He's 4 years old. Look at him.
He's a little shredder.
Man, that's
totally fearless.
How long has he been doing that?
Gary got him on the bike when he was about 3. I don't love it, but I picked the wrong dad if I was going to fight that one.
Yeah.
Carrie's a good teacher. He's a really good teacher, and the kids are fearless. Willow races BMX, and it's just fun.
Willow
does
too?
Watch them. She races BMX, so she's not super into the motorbikes, but she likes the pedal bikes.
Wow. Well, they're adorable. So, I mean, you let them do what they want because they're adorable, and you have to just let them do what they want. The cupcakes thing, the baking in the house, they're not as good at that as they are at, sports.
No, it didn't go well. We bake a lot. We've had some pretty fantastic cupcakes. The latest, the duck cupcakes. I mean, that's the idea.
Yep, here's what happened.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's happy with it.
I think they look
He's
just the
stoked.
same.
I tried so hard. We tried so hard. I don't know what went wrong, but yeah, that's
A lot went wrong.
That's not going to get us on MasterChef Junior.
Yeah. You guys have been spending a lot of time up at your ranch, right?
Yeah. We call ourselves the Heart Halfway House for Hounds because we rescue all these dogs and find, through friends, place them in different loving homes. But I think Habanero is, he's going to be our doggy, our family doggy.
Where'd you get that one from?
His full name is Habanero Mountain Guy Kadashi Hart, and we got him from the LaBelle Foundation in LA.
He's so adorable. And then the two horses, let's look at the horses.
That's Onyx. He's a paint quarter horse. He's a very big, spoiled baby boy. And that's Willow's Voodoo Sue. And they love each other. They're the best of friends. They didn't know each other until they got to our ranch, and now they just love each other. It's so sweet.
Those are some calm horses.
Yeah, they're super kid friendly. They're probably more safer than motorcycles.
They are. Portia needs to find those kind of horses because she's been trying to look for a quarter horse that's that calm.
Well, she can borrow ours because they're getting really fat. 'cause we don't ride them enough.
All right. For St. Patrick's Day, you did what a lot of parents do. You set up some leprechaun traps, which did not seem to work. Show everyone what your kids woke up to. Those leprechauns went everywhere, all over your house.
They got a little carried away this year, I'm not gonna lie. They were here late. It was a late night. They did a lot.
Yeah. Looks like they got into your wine that you're making.
They might have.
There's some handprints on the walls. They have large hands. I thought leprechauns had smaller hands than that.
Yeah, this one had, I think, perfect-sized hands.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. Hey, you and Carrie just celebrated your 15th wedding anniversary.
Yes.
There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been songs about all of it. But y'all have a great relationship. How's this year been for you?
This year's been really rough. We've been around each other a lot. We're working on it. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
No,
we love being a family, and so, you know, we're good. I just need to be in the kitchen and bake sourdough, and he needs to get out and go somewhere else.
That's all that needs to happen. We're going to take a break, Pink, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about your the documentary, which I loved, as you know.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to drink some water. We'll be back. That's Pink. That's the video for your new song, it's Cover Me in Sunshine, which you did with Willow. I love that song. I love that video.
Thank you.
And that must have been...
She's so cute. I can't stand it.
I know it. She's adorable. And I mean...
she doesn't care at all about any of this stuff. She doesn't care at all. I taught myself how to record on GarageBand this year. That was like my big thing. At 40, I now can just be by myself and record myself anytime I want. And I was just in there messing around with this song, and she was like, "Can I sing on it?" I was like, "Sure." And she was like, "Cool, I'm going swimming." I was like, "Okay, bye." And then I told her, I said, "How do you feel? Like, you have a #1 song in the Netherlands." She was like, "Which city is that?" I was like, "Amsterdam." She's like, "Oh, I noticed that city. Can I watch Avatar?" I was like, "Dude." Oh, yes, sure, go.
Yeah,
She's just funny.
She's adorable, and we were watching the video, and Portia and I were saying how amazing that is that they got to travel the world and be on tour. We're going to talk about that in the next segment, but yeah, she's been to Amsterdam. She's she's seen all kinds of things. Does Jameson want to sing?
Jameson he's trying really hard right now.
Okay.
He's very musical. He's probably going to be a dance. He's like a mini Chris Farley. He might be some kind of. I don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm putting a fund to the side for him just in case things don't go right.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't sound like he's going to be real musical. Now, also, I heard that you're going camping a lot. And what does that mean when you go camping? Are y'all going like really camping, or is it the fancy camping?
I mean, it's not a tent, but it's a motorhome. It's like a tour bus motorhome.
Uh-huh.
But we sit outside.
But you sit outside. Okay, well, yeah. And is that, the cinder blocks, are you building is that like a fire pit you're going to cook there?
It's a terrible fire pit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
Nothing wrong with that. It just looks like you went to another part of your property. It doesn't seem like you went.
That is a part of the
Yeah,
property.
I know.
It's
It doesn't.
dirt parking lot.
You didn't go anywhere. All right. You just have the kids not pay attention, and then you just drive around in circles. And here we are.
Yep.
All right.
They're like, wow, this is beautiful.
Yep. You live here. All right, Pink. One more break, and we'll talk about the documentary. We'll be back. You're dancing along to the song that you wrote. I don't know how many people know that that's Pink singing our theme song that she wrote for us. How cool is that? So your new documentary is coming out. It's called Pink, All I Know So Far. It follows you on tour. And it is so impressive. It is like, you know, you see how hard you work, you see how grueling touring is. What made you want to do this?
Well, a couple things. Number one, as kids, for my kids, we all create this narrative for ourselves about how tough our childhood was and how awful our parents were. And so they'll have that narrative about me, I'm sure. And then they can go back and watch this and realize that they made it all up.
Yeah.
And that I was actually fantastic.
Very smart. That is really, really smart. Because it shows what a great family you are and how great Carrie is as a dad. Like, he really is so involved and loves being a dad.
He does.
Yeah.
He's a good man. He's a good dad. Those kids adore him. We have a lot of fun, but it's also the extension to that. You know, the way that we are with the four of us is the same way we are with our band and dancers and just the whole crew. And it's such a big family, and it's really a very authentic, non-staged look at what it's like to be a woman touring the world as the boss, so to speak, and being a mom at the same time and doing the damn thing. I mean, it's Wembley Stadium. It was an incredible show. I have an awesome team, and I'm super. There's no makeup really. It's balls to the wall.
Yeah. It's fantastic, and it really is a behind-the-scenes look at how what it takes to get to Wembley Stadium, and just your concerts. You know, you're so dynamic on stage. They're great shows. Look at you! Look how fancy you are. That is the debut of your trailer. Now, I just adore you. You know that, and I'm so proud of you. I look at that and I
love
think,
you more.
Does that make you want to tour again, or does that go, oh, I'm tired of that?
Both. No, I miss it so much. I miss live music. I want to go see other people perform. I want to perform. I miss it. I miss all of us being able to be together without fear, and especially live music. I had a couple tickets to Chris Stapleton, and I was devastated, and Brittany Howard, and I was devastated last year when I realized that I didn't know when the next time it would be that we could all get together and sweat together, and I miss it a lot.
Yeah, I miss it too. I miss having you here performing, so hopefully that happens next season.
Me too.
All right, I love you. Pink, All I Know So Far will be
Thank
available on Amazon Prime Video starting Friday, May 21st. We'll be back. Hi, my friend.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we're social distancing.
Yeah, we are. But we just hugged, so.
Hi.
But we're
I'm
all
sorry.
We're good. That's okay. Hey, thanks for being here, because you were just here 2 days ago, and I said, I know you were just here, but here's what I'm going to do, and I need you to be here. And you said,
Absolutely.
I was waiting for you to ask. And thank you so much.
Absolutely. I am so happy for you. I'm proud for you. I am excited for you. I think it's a brave choice. And I'm also heartbroken because this is my favorite. You're my favorite, and this is my favorite place.
Well, and
I know everyone's heartbroken, but we're also so happy. Like, it's this simultaneous Jedi mind. It's just,
yeah.
Sorry, same time.
I don't mean to do
but
that.
But it doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't. All season long, I'm gonna go all season. That's what I'm doing. Next season is a great season. You are such a big part of our family. I mean, we have celebrated milestones together. You have been pregnant on the show. You did our theme song.
Your birthday parties.
Yeah, birthday parties that you volunteered to sing.
Well, did I? The first one. The second one, I didn't know I was going to be such a big part of that birthday. You notice how Adele just slipped out the back?
Yes. Now you know better.
That was fun.
Yeah, yeah. You were awesome. You're amazing.
I liked your vegan sliders.
They were delicious.
Best.
Yes. I
remember.
liked you better than the sliders.
And right after the sliders, that's all I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. You were on stage for a while and you were wonderful. Hey, you're getting the Billboard Icon Award on Sunday, next Sunday. I mean, first of all, you know how much I adore you, and I think you're the most brilliant, most talented performer. I mean,
but you think they made a bad choice?
But yes, but the but was. But I'm just saying, like, you know, so I already think that. But to be the youngest ever to
that's what
this.
So I'm super snarky and weird, and I try to make everything funny because otherwise it's overwhelming. And so when they told me that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting the old lady ward. They're ready for me to just go now. But then I was like, you know what? It's kind of cool. It's more than kind of cool.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's an honor, and it's a total, like, it's the longest fluke in history.
Your career?
Yes.
You're crazy. I mean, if you haven't seen her documentary yet, everybody should watch her documentary because you see, if you've never seen her perform live, it is the most amazing show. She's incredible and does the you know, like things that nobody else does on stage. Look at that. I'm going to do that next season.
You could totally do that in here.
Can you help me?
I could.
All right. Hey, you're going to sing for us today.
Yes.
He's going to sing for us today.
Live music again.
Live music. All I know so far,
Yes.
and which is it's a beautiful song, and it's a song about your life that you wrote.
Yes.
About your life.
It's sort of a letter to Willow. You know, I knew for the documentary they would need a song, and then, you know, the documentary's about my life, so 3.5 minutes, sum up your life. So I just wrote, my life is basically performing and my kids, so I just wrote a letter. I figured if I go tomorrow, God forbid, for whatever reason, this is the last thing I have to say, other than
That will be the last thing you say?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope.
But like in a good way.
It should be on your urn or your tombstone.
On my tombstone, it's gonna say, I told you I was sick.
That's a good one. But it really is a beautiful song. I mean, the lyrics are beautiful, and I love you. I love the song.
Love you.
And the kids are in the video, and Carrie's in the video. Do they love being in the videos?
I don't know how Carrie feels. I forgot to ask him. He's a good sport. He's a very good sport. And the kids, as long as there's candy and catering, it's totally fine.
Really?
Yeah.
They should. Kids, you should ask for money. You don't just ask for catering and money.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
You're good.
And Willow is singing a lot in your videos and at school, I understand.
You always know, I've been told, when Willow gets a bathroom pass at school, because she'll be in the bathroom for 45 minutes singing where every classroom can hear her. I don't know if you know that everyone can hear you.
It goes through the vents. I hear singers, when I'm in my dressing room, I can hear singers warming up. But it's good acoustics in the bathroom,
It's
right,
really
Willow?
good acoustics. And I used to do the same thing.
Did you?
I would sing the same line of the same song over and over, like, oh, Father, oh, 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 Father, oh, oh, Father. And my mom, she wanted to kill me with a spoon.
Well, we've got to take a break. Pink's gonna perform after this. It's fun. It's how I get my arm exercise every single day. Now I've got to do that at home. Oh, hi.
Hi, I just have to show off my new shoes.
How's it going? Wow. I love you.
I love you so much, it's dumb. This is really, I know everyone's been talking about it, but this is a very strange feeling for me because I've known you for so long and you've meant so much in my life personally, but in everybody's life. And I don't want to cry, but I wanted to be a singer because I wanted to grow up and change the world and make it a better place. You've done that in so many ways. Whereas maybe I help people find their pain, you help people find their joy. And we need that so badly in the world. And you are as kind as you seem, and you support people, and when you shine your light on them, it's like staring into the sun. And you've been so supportive of me and my career. And I mean, you basically handed me an Emmy.
I did.
I literally handed me an Emmy, but hey, come do a song for my show. I'm like, are you kidding me? And you really have made an indelible mark on this world, and you've made it okay for people to be who they are. And you remind people that there's a lot going on in the world, but joy is always a choice. And I just
yes, it is. So you announced that you were pregnant with Willow when you were on the show 11 years ago.
Yep.
Right? And why she's not here, I don't understand.
She is so pissed off at me right now.
I'm pissed off at you.
She goes to public school. I'm like out of reasons to keep her out of school. They're watching me.
My nieces go to public school and they're here. Anyway, I'm just... What are your? You were on season 1.
I know.
You were like a baby. And what do you remember
I
about
must
that?
have been 12. You gave me a skateboard.
Yes.
I loved it. I
Yeah.
remember you gave me a skateboard. You gave me a bicycle built for 2. Is that the skate? Oh my God, I was 12.
Yep.
I almost killed you.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that body. I had a body. Yep, the bicycles with the same kind of shoes.
Yep.
You've given me lots of really cool things.
Yeah, we like to give gifts around
You like
here.
to give gifts. I brought you gifts.
Okay.
Because you've never let me give you gifts, but I brought gifts because...
It's not that I've never let you. You just haven't.
You can't
given
not
me.
invite me back. Okay. So I figure you're gonna have a little time.
Okay.
So I made you a sourdough starter.
What does that mean?
You can make your own bread.
Just with this?
My sourdough starter has now had 10 babies.
What?
Well, I've made 10 side pieces. That's called side piece.
This gets you pregnant?
No, but you do have to feed it every day. It's like a pet. You feed it every day.
Well, you're giving me not. This is.
And then you
work.
cook it and eat it.
Okay.
This is for bird watching.
Oh, good. I love birds. Hi, Jan. I see your cleavage.
And this is in case you want to knit, and I can teach you, and you can make a pinkish blanket.
I'm going to do it. Hey, Pink has agreed to, because we have to take a break, to perform one of my favorite songs. I love all of her songs, but when we come back, one of my favorite songs.